What's up, brothers and sisters? I got my atlas here, the Great Geographical Atlas, all right, by Rand McNally. Go to page. Let's see, go to page. I'm gonna deal right here. I'm gonna deal with Earth as a planet. If I can get it right here. Earth as a planet. Viewed from space, the Earth appears to be as ordinary member of the group of inner planets orbiting the sun. But the Earth is unique in the solar system because it has an atmosphere that contains oxygen, which allows us to life to grow and breathe. It is the nature of this surrounding blanket of air that has allowed higher life forms to evolve on Earth and provide their life support system. At the same time, the atmosphere acts as a shield to protect living things from the damaging effects of the radiation from the sun. Now, we're going to go over, and then we're going to talk about how you know how the sun is. Okay, man looks at the Earth. Let me get a clear image of this. I'm going to read it. Orbiting satellites keep a detailed watch on the Earth's land surface, oceans, and atmosphere, feeding streams of data to meteorologists, weathermen, geologists, oceanographers, farmers, fishermen, and many others. Some information will be unattainable by any other means. Surveys from orbit are quicker and less expensive than from aircraft. For example, because a satellite can scan a much larger area, and surprisingly enough, certain features on the ground are easier to see from space. Satellites give us a greater overview of numerous aspects of life on Earth than any Earth-bound eye could see. These are like little images of Earth. Alright? The Earth is not flat. You know what I'm saying? The Earth is not flat. And what you can see from many different satellite images, like I said before, that's how we're able to know that once mega lakes and lakes once existed in certain areas, but now the areas dried up. That's how we're able to tell by looking at many satellite images, as well as other different features. I also want to emphasize how unique the Earth is, with its crust and its inner core. The Earth is a unique thing that is unique for us here, for us to breathe and to live and to walk on Earth. Remember, I just read about the oxygen, that it help us survive and life to sprout out here on the Earth's surface. So I wanted to do this quick video on the Earth. I'm going to do more, and I'm going to use this book to get even more detailed, talk about the Earth's core and the solar system in general eventually. I was always fascinated with that. I've studied that since I was a kid. But our ancestors knew, many of them knew, that the Earth was round. Alright? Many of them knew that. So for us to deny this, man, I don't understand that, man. You can look at the moon, see this round. You can see the sun is round. I don't see how you get a flat Earth, man. I don't understand it. And I'm hearing people say this, and to me that's just very, 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 that's not accurate information. And we do not need to go down that path, because what we need to do is learn our true history. I showed you images of kings holding an orb, and it's round, and that represent the rulership of the world. You sometimes see the Egyptians hold two of them in their hand, one on the left, one on the right. That represents the rulership of the Americas, and that represents the rulership of Africa. Because the Egyptian Empire was not only in northeastern Africa, it was over in South and North America. So you see those two balls that they're holding, two of them. That's the rulership of both lands, the two lands. Not just on northeast Africa like these Negro scholars tell you. It represents the Americas too. Alright, so this is a very quick video, but I just wanted to talk about that. and show you a little satellite image. Remember, the satellite image is able to scan you an image of what's in space and or how the Earth looks like, right? And like I said before, there's no images out there showing Earth as being flat. You gotta stop that. All right. And I know that in science there's a lot of racism in science, but like I always say, you could take viable information. You still get viable information from the biggest devil. All right. So this is just a quick video, like I said. I want to do that, and I want to basically talk about just the Earth real quick. You know, this is a great atlas, and I think it should be in everyone's home, because I think that we should have an atlas. Everyone should have an atlas in their home. All right, to read, to reference to get some good information from, man. All right, and it's called the Great Geographical Atlas. All right, and it also talks about tectonic plates. You know, people talk about Pangea and all that stuff. It talks about tectonic plates. And before I go off, I have a book I want to refer to people dealing with tectonic plates. 1 second. Now, if you want to learn more about tectonic plates, plate tectonic, excuse me, this is a good book. Dealing with plate tectonics, we're talking about the shifting of the, like these continents, how it constantly shift. And once you had Pangea, you had Gondwana land, Eurasia, Laurasia, Colombia, Rhodina. This book is a pretty good book. It's another one that I have. I can't find it. Well, it's somewhere in my pile of books that are dealing with plate tectonics, man. So there, I'm gonna stop right there. Just want to give you that quick reference information. And when we talk about our history, we gotta get full detail. I showed you those pictures the other day of the civilization Angkor Wat. There's some very similarities to the Angkor and to the Americas, so I'll probably get into depth later on another time. And obviously to Egypt, but particularly the Americas. If you look at some of their building structure, how it's designed, it has some similarities to what you see the structures here in America. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But if our history is all over, and particularly in America, we need to reclaim our history, our true history. We're not descendants of goddamn African slaves. We are descendants of the Aboriginal blacks that were here, and then other groups, black groups, who did come here to mix in with the black people here. But we are descendants of the Aboriginal black people here. Do not let these clowns tell you that you come from some damn West Africa when you do not even look like half of the people. Some people are not gonna like that, but you're gonna hear it from me. You need to do some goddamn real research to your history. Stop listening to these damn charlatans out here telling you come from Nigeria. Hey, you, like I said, you look nothing like them. This is your home. America is your home. I'm not saying you had no relationship to brothers and sisters other places, because you do, because there's always constant trading and movement. But we have to understand is that black folks are not just in one location, not indigenous to one location. You gotta get that out of here. This is the problem, I think, was the big problem with so many of these Negroes out here. They just think that anytime you see a black person, they have to be African. And this is type of thinking, this is how we've been educated to not fully evaluate and be critical thinkers. We have to be critical thinkers and understand that dark-skinned people are the original people. Pale-skinned people come as a result of a form of mutation. That's where they come from, a mutation from the dark-skinned people. This is basically obvious information that I'm presenting to you. Because all you got to do is look at people who suffer from albinism. They have pale skin, lack of melanin in them, damn near white skin, blonde hair. Some of them still may have the woolly hair, and some of them may have straight hair. and they could quote pass for white, or so-called white. So I'm just giving you that information, all right, brothers and sisters, man. It's your brother G World. Quick video on a Sunday afternoon. It's getting warmer. Well, it's still a little cool out in Chicago, but it's supposed to get warmer, and hopefully everything gets better. You know, as it starts to warm up. Like I said before, you start seeing more green grass. Start seeing leaves growing on trees. Bushes getting green, because it's basically what is happening. Everything is being resurrected from the dead season, which is the winters. All right, peace and love.